My name's Elisabeth Zarovy, and I did my undergraduate degree at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee in math. And I moved out here in 2000 to work with Dr. Kreidenweiss on my master's degree, and then about a year and a half ago I switched groups and I'm working on my PhD now with Bill Cotton. My interests were primarily in air pollution and air quality, so Dr. Kreidenweiss definitely stood out in that area, and I contacted her, and the response that I got was so nice and encouraging, and she said, come out and visit, come check us out, and I did it. And as soon as I got here, I just fell in love with this place. I got a very strong chemistry background working with Dr. Kreidenweiss on my master's degree, and as I was taking more classes, I realized that I had a very strong interest in weather, but I was already getting the chemistry background, and I wanted somehow to tie that together. And I went to Dr. Cotton because he does more of the numerical weather prediction and more weather-related topics. And he had a perfect project that was going to link my chemistry master's background with the weather that I wanted. Right now I'm working on a parameterization for the RAMS numerical weather prediction model. And what we're doing is we're adding in aerosols, so air pollution basically, to try and look at the effects of air pollution on clouds and precipitation. You hear a lot about global warming and greenhouse gases. Those effects we can easily measure, but the effects that the aerosols have on clouds, it's more indirect, it's more difficult to measure, and hopefully through our study we'll be able to quantify these effects a little more and look at the processes. I would like to get into public policy a little bit further down the road after I have more experience with research, because I think that there's a big gap between the people that are making the laws and the people that are doing the science. And it would be nice to bridge that gap, and hopefully we'll be able to come up with better policy that will be helpful for our environment and our communities. Dr. Cotton and I are getting ready to participate in a field campaign. He's been taking me along to the planning meetings for that, so that experience is great because you're starting to meet up with other scientists and learning more about what's going into the project, preparing you for what's going to happen. We'll be flying aircraft, and they'll have a ship with several different radars, and just trying to collect as much data as they possibly can in one lump, and there's usually several hundred to thousands of people working together on the campaign. Most field campaigns tend to be an international effort. You'll have universities and also government organizations involved, and usually they'll last several weeks to several months. You're just trying to gather as much data as you can so we can try to figure some things out. The more versatile you are, the more likely you are to get a job. And having experience in the field, actually collecting the data and being hands-on with it will make me more able to work with the data. If you understand how it was collected, it's going to be a lot easier for you to interpret your results and understand what was going on. And it's just more experience for you.